All right. Hi, everybody. Leland Benton here. The doctor's in the house. We got a lot to go over, as usual. The room is filling up. We have a full room, and they're still piling on. So bear with us. I want to go over a few things before we start. So let me get rid of this thing here that's always in my way. Okay. Here's your download link right here to your portal, right there. And tinyurl.com/EPUB webinar 5. And you will have a copy. In fact, let's go there. Here it is right here. Here's your PDF for what I'm going to present to you. And after the webinar, I'll upload the recording. I'm also going to try to keep this down below 150 megabytes. Anything above that, I can't get it uploaded to YouTube. They kick it out. So hopefully for you Mac users, I'll be able to put it up on YouTube. But I have a bunch of goodies here for you. We're going to go over, and you can download them after the webinar. A lot of emails about the past webinars, so I put it in your PDF. These are all the links for the ones that we've done, webinars 1 through 4, so you can go back and download at your leisure. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things, but the main points I want to make are things that I put into my new volume 3, how to promote your book online and offline. And I'm going to touch on a couple of them. All of them are free except one, and I'll show you that one. That's a pretty spectacular one too. So I want you to really understand what we're doing. If you have any questions, put it in the question box at the very end, and I'll get to it at the end of the webinar and I'll answer them. Here's my contact information for the new people that are coming on the line right here. If you need help, give me a call, and either myself or my staff will assist you. One of the things that we got a lot of emails on, is the Kindle book template. All right, and this is the template right here. Now, one of the things, a lot of you are writing your docs, your books in Word doc or open whatever it is. Like I got a mind fart right there. If you write in the template, the table of contents is interactive, so you click on it and then you can update the field, and then it'll update whatever you put in here. If you're writing in a regular Word doc, it won't do that unless you calibrate it to do that in your formatter, and a lot of you don't know how to do that. So if I was to put here, I am alive, all right, and go back up here, right click, update, you see that it already put it in. So all your chapter headings, all right, and this has 20. If you need to add more, you just copy and paste in. But all these are interactive with this template. So if you start writing inside this template, it makes it a lot easier, because then you go to Kinston, and let's do that. That's something that I don't think we've done yet. Kinston is what I know a lot of you have been using. Kinston. In fact, the developer of Kinston just joined the forum. His name is Steve Henty. You may want to talk to him. He's a really good guy. If you select the file, and you'll see that it's scanning the template, looking for a table of contents and looking for some other, the line breaks, etc., etc. After it scans and loads your doc, whether it's the Kindle template or a regular Word doc, it'll do an analysis of it, and an analysis will show up on the right-hand side here. So it's halfway done. What it's doing is it's identifying the active links. That Kindle template that I gave you has a macro software program enclosed in it. That's why it's interactive. So it'll pick up that interactive macro, and you'll be able to see your table of contents will be clickable when you upload it into Kindle. And it's already hyperlinked to where people can click on it. If you're using Calibre or one of the other formats, all right, you're going to find that you're going to have to make the links active, and that takes a little bit of time. Okay, here it is. It found the table of contents. All right, tabs were 0, line breaks were 2, and blank lines were 120. All right, so you come in here, you put your title, you put your author, and this is automatically, I want to remove the line breaks, so I check that box. And this is where you can format it. The default is Kindle EPUB. It also does Kindle HTML. You would use Kindle HTML if you have a lot of illustrations, like you children book authors, all right? Especially if the pages, you bleed the pages and there's no margins. Use the HTML. It will set the illustrations a lot better. Standard HTML and then standard EPUB. All publishers use standard EPUB. So if you're not doing it in Kindle, then do it in standard if you upload to Smashwords, etc. All right? Let's get out of this. Okay, let's go back into this. In fact, I think we can go here. Okay, a little housekeeping before we start. I really want to thank everybody for the warm wishes and the love that you gave me when I was going through my last chemo. I sailed through that one. I was really very lucky. None of the side effects that I usually have. In fact, I feel pretty chipper. Unfortunately, tomorrow I go for a blood test, and Thursday is my 11th chemo out of 12. So I only got 2 more, and then look out. Now, you know I banter back and forth with Wayne Standiford. He's an ex-Marine Recon, and I'm ex-Army Ranger. So as a thank you, send your tax-deductible donations to the Wayne Standiford Reform a Messed Up Marine Foundation, care of WhoGivesAFlip.com. Take that, Wayne. And by the way, I don't know, Wayne, if you saw it on the forum, there's another ex-Marine that joined, and now he's ganging up on me too. You guys stick together. You guys are like glue. All right. Here is a document that I put in the forum. This is really good. It's a very short report, but it shows you how to get authority links to your book sites and your blog. And this is important. It uses Scribd, and every author I know is on Scribd. If you're not, then you should be. And you should be uploading content, especially your articles and things like that. You'll find that Scribd does a really good job, and it's really indexed quite often by the Google robot and the search engine robots. This is in your back office. I put it in your download portal. So when you download it, do yourself a favor and pay attention to it, because it's really pretty good. I also put this in your download portal, and this I put up on the forum. It was either last week or the week before. This is really an interesting piece of macro. This is in an Excel format, all right? And what it does is, this is for all products, not just books, all right? But what it does is, if you look at the brand name over here, and then the product type, buying prefix, and just follow it across, and it gives you different words that you can do and use, keywords. But then here, this is a good way to formulate your book title. Now, I write in the advice and how-to genre mostly. So my books are how-to. All right. But you look at all the different suggestions that he has, and this is very comprehensive. You really enjoy this. Download it from your portal, open it up, and start using it, because it really, really helps me. So I know you're going to like it. I also, this is old, we've had this up a couple of times, Amazon categories, but I want to bring it up again because I received quite a few emails last week of people complaining that Amazon is assigning them into categories that they did not choose on their KDP platform. Amazon defaults to their categories, and this is all their categories. It's 138 pages. All right. It also gives you the amount of the number of books in each one. Now, I'm in advice how-to. There's over 100,000 books in that category. which tells me it's a winning category and it's a sought after category. Use this to diversify the genres that you write in. And you'll find that if you do that, you'll get a lot of different ideas that you never had before. I come in here all the time to these categories and I scan to see genres that I can even get involved in. Now, I'm doing a book that's totally outside genre that I've always written in, and it's called The Rape of the Congo, and it's about the East Congolese crisis and the crimes against women. And something that I've never done before, and I'm going to test it. And when it's done, I'll put it up on promo for you guys to evaluate it. But there's a lot of things in this Amazon categories, and I again put it in your download portal in case you missed it. Go through it. It's pretty intense. But this is what Amazon defaults to, and this is the categories. You'll notice that they don't match the categories on your KDP platform. Amazon has never answered that question for us. They've never satisfied our inquiry as to why these are different. But they will place your book in these categories if they think that it's a better category than what you selected. If you don't like the category, write to Amazon support, and they will change it back. All right, so don't despair unless it is just totally obvious that their category is better. You can expect them to change it back. And if they don't, come and get me, and I'll have one of my legal eagles go after them. Okay, here's a free SEO package that I want you guys to download. There's the link that you download it. This is actually 5 tools built into one, and it's this is a free one. You could buy it if you buy the and I can't remember what it is. I have the upgraded version. It just gives you more results and better results than the free version. But this thing is really cool, all right? And this one here is the where you could spy on different books, all right, your competitor books. You can see what they're ranked at. You can see what keywords they're using, things like that. It's really cool. This is a social media. It's called Buzz Bundle. You add your profiles, your like Facebook, Pinterest, for example. Pinterest is now the second most popular social site. It beat out Twitter. Twitter's number 5 now. You can add your social media sites, LinkedIn, etc., and you can schedule your posts and your book promos and everything else all in one sitting, and it does it automatically for you. It's really cool. I've been screwing around with it myself. This one is your link assistant, and this is what will show you your backlinks to your book sites or any site that you have. All right. Now, under the new rules, post-Panda, post-EMD, all right, backlinks are no longer displayed on pages. If they're displayed on the actual page, it's spam to Google. All right, and they'll delist the backlink. All right, LinkSlam shoves it into the source code where all your good, and this one does too, by the way. This is put out by Steve Hawkins, which is one of the better SEO guys. So take a look at this. You put in your website URL or wherever you want to spy on, and it'll give you the info. This is your ranking. All right, this one here is pretty cool, but it's not your book ranking with Amazon. This is your ranking within the search engines. And you can actually see what your book trailers are doing. Wayne has been experimenting with a lot of our book trailers that we've been doing and distraction video marketing that we've been putting up and letting you guys give us some information, some feedback on it. And we're finding that we get ranked pretty quickly, but we're not sticky, so we're going to be working on that. This one is really cool. This is a website auditor. If you have a blog, a WordPress blog like the epubwealth.com one, you can plug in the URL, and it'll tell you everything wrong with the site and how you can improve the SEO on it, how you can improve the ranking, et cetera, et cetera. All really cool stuff. It's all helpful. It's simple to use. It's user-friendly. You're going to love it, and it's free. Okay, here's another free one. This one is really pretty cool. But now, all the Link Slam reports have gone out. There's a couple that are being on the unlimited. People are submitting more that we're doing right now. But all of the Link Slam reports have gone out. In those reports, it tells you to go to pingfarm.com or one of the bulk or the mass pingers and ping your backlinks. You can do that with this automatically. All right. If you download this, you put your backlinks in here, and it will ping all the search engines for you. It's more extensive than Ping Farm, and this is free too. Go to the link up here in orange and download. This one also posts you to 300 meta or 3,000 meta sites in addition to indexing. So this is definitely the way to go. And it's a really cool tool. You screw around with it. You'll have some fun with it. I did. Okay. I got 3 tutorials for you. You go to these in the orange links. The one I really, really want you to watch is the Pinterest Smasher. All right. Pinterest is really coming up quickly. It's beat out Google Plus. It's beat out everybody. It's now just one below Facebook in the amount of traffic's going. And I notice on the forum that a lot of you use Pinterest, and that's good. Pinterest is one site that you should always belong to, just like Scribd. And that should be in your promotional kit. Pinterest really does a really good job, but you'll learn some really interesting new things when you watch that video. Social media takes in Facebook, it takes in LinkedIn, it takes in a lot of the other ones. And the Timeline Traffic Smasher is how to get free traffic. So they're all free. Just go up and when you got the time and enjoy. Okay, I want to point out something to you that I don't think you know about. And it was brought up to me by Angie. And by the way, I'll have a picture of Angie for you at the end of the webinar. She's not part of Forensic Nation, so we could show her picture. But Angie brought this to me, and it dawned on me that she's probably right. You notice in all my books, I have a special gift for my readers at the very end. And what it is on this right here, if they click on this link, they go to a download portal on File Factory, and they could download 5 gigabytes of a massive ebook library. It has everything from Greek classics to religious texts. It's got novels by author, all the old novels. It's really pretty extensive. I think some of you have already downloaded a bunch of it. But one of the things I found out is that my readers love it. All right, and 63% of them download, and when they click that link that I just showed you right there, it goes to this box, which goes into my Aweber autoresponder. Now, I've been doing this since 2007 when Kindle came out, and for 6 years, I've got over 800,000 readers in my Aweber autoresponder that I send promotions to, I send free stuff to. I upsell them on different things. An autoresponder is just beautiful, all right? So that's how I do it. And then from that box, once they fill it in and confirm it, it goes to the download portal on File Factory, and this is the beginning of the download portal. There's 42 files in here, right there, all right? And they can download or leave it there if they don't want to clog up their desktop. They can leave it up there and download as they need it. Now, I use File Factory for one reason and one reason only. Not only are they good, that's the first reason, but number two, this is going to shock you. You notice on the left here, you'll notice all my books are listed here. I use the portal to sell my PDF and my audiobooks. All right, so when you click on my epubwealth.com and you order a PDF of one of my books, you go to PayPal, and when you pay at PayPal, it comes to File Factory and you can download. But this is what I want you to see. All right, File Factory pays you for every download that comes off here. So when my readers are downloading 5 gigabytes of my library, I'm being paid. When they pay for my book and go to download the book that they just purchased, I'm once again being paid by File Factory for the download. So you can do it too. You can take my library and you can do your own promo, buy a premium account. All right, and here's the prices for File Factory. You can buy a premium account, and you can do and take every one of the 5 gigabytes of the library and put it in yours, and then you get paid. Now, it used to be, just in the last webinar, I couldn't say this, but it used to be that in order to do that, you would have to download all 5 gigabytes of my library, then upload the 5 gigabytes into your File Factory premium account. They just came out with a service, and here it is, where you will automatically transfer from my link all the 42 files over to your premium account. So that makes it a lot easier. All you have to do is open up a premium account, and there's the prices again. Once you have your premium account, notify me, and I will transfer all 5 gigabytes, all 42 files, over to your own promo. Put it in your books as a special gift, like I do. You have a lot of my books. You can just go read it. And sign up for an AWeber account. And I think I have that later. All right, but sign up for an AWeber account. It's $1 for the first month and $19.95 after that. And once you do that, you're all set to have your own download portal, and you can put as many downloads as you want in the in File Factory, and you're not limited in any way. I mean, I have literally hundreds. I mean, literally hundreds of downloads of mine. All right, it's all the same price. So the more you put up there, the more they download, the more you get paid. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next one. All right, one of the things that you've heard about, especially if you're in BookBump, is my Hercules software program. This is a kickoff, and I actually stole it from Forensic Nation. It's a spy program, all right? And this is how we find bad guys in Forensic Nation. We use this program. If you own a tablet, if you own a cell phone, if you own a desktop, if you own a laptop, I can find you anywhere, all right? If you, even in your car, if your car is older than 2000 or newer than 2008, they all have GPS chips in it, and I can find you when you're driving. All right. Our parent company owns Theosat, and we have our own satellite transponders. We don't rely on anybody. We have our own. One of the things I wanted to point out is that Hercules can go in to any website and pretty much spy on everything that's going on that website. All right. Now, one of the things that it does very, very well, all right, is that it finds who's buying my books. It gives me the name, and it tells me if they've signed up for my promo, but it also gives me the keywords of how they found my book. All right. Now, when you use a spy software, and unfortunately the bad guys use it too, not this one. There's some on the market that they use. And what they're using it for, nefarious stuff. And in fact, let me show you, because I think you ladies need to be aware of this. Let me get out of this. Let me go up here. I'm going to show you the UK site. I'm not going to give you the US site. All right. Everybody has a cell phone. All right. Your cell phone emits what's called an EMS signal to the cell towers. And that signal is telling the tower that your phone number is within range of that tower. You can go to Radio Shack and buy a simple device. If you you're sitting in Starbucks having a latte, the guy can pass you and he'll have your cell phone number. He goes over to a site like this, he punches in your number, and he can track you 24/7 for free. All right. Every country has one of these World Tracker sites on it. This is the UK. So all you UK people like Gary Collin and Michael Finlayson, you can sit there, you can track your kids, you could track anybody you want just by going over to this site and punching in their cell phone number. All right. Now, like I said, every country has one of these. I'm only going to show you this one because we all know that everybody in the UK is honest. All right. So let's go back to, now that ought to scare the stuffing out of some of you ladies that it's that easy to track people. And it really is. And what we do is Forensic Nation has a phone app that blocks anybody from using one of those little simple Radio Shack devices. If you're interested in it, write to me, and I'll see if I can steal a bunch of them from Forensic Nation. But anyway, I use Hercules, all right? Now, Wayne Standiford brought to my attention this. All right, let me put it back up on because you can see it better according to Angie. All right, this was developed by Derek Dopkers. He's in our forum too, by the way, and he came out with the best Kindle Bestseller Secrets program, and I know some of you have purchased it. Wayne did, and Wayne brought this to my attention. All right, he uses a simple HTML5 code, all right, that he places in the book description, and let me show you. Okay, here's Wayne's book, Beyond the 72-Hour Bug Out Bag. All right, if you go down to the description, there you see right here, this is the code that he put in there, all right? And that code is uses an avatar, so it's now placed in the book description, the code. Now what it does is, all right, here's a code that I would use. In fact, I did use, all right? Let's see what, yeah, okay. Now, you go to your WordPress blog and you download a free program called Pretty Links. All right, and you install that plugin, and what it does is it picks up that HTML5 and it tracks how many people are hitting your book site at any given time, and you put your cursor over any site and it'll tell you the amount of hits on that particular point in the curve. Now that's pretty cool because it tells you how many people are looking at your stuff. But what it also does is it gives you the keywords that they used to access your book site. Now, if you're in BookBump, you use the exact keywords that people are already using to find you and watch your BookBump soar. All right. If you know the keywords that people are looking for you, put it in as one of the 7 on your KDP platform, and you'll increase your sales. But isn't this really neat? They're really simple. And by the way, I think, hold on a minute. I think this is $27. All right. And that's the only paid program in this presentation. And I'll get to that in a moment. But this is really a really neat and really sweet piece of software. All right. Wayne has become an expert on it. There were some kinks in it to begin with. So if you have any trouble, you can PM Wayne. But also you'll notice, and I wanted to point out, you'll see here is the full URL right there, all right, that Amazon would use for the keywords. Now, you got to learn how to read the codes, and I put the codes in here. This is what's at the end of each of the URL that you see in the browser, all right, and it'll tell you exactly what is what the browser URL will tell you exactly what's going on. So you can actually refer to this, all right, and it'll tell you the different variations in the code, and you can read them, especially the keywords. That's cool, and that shows up in Pretty Links, so there's no guesswork. Yeah, here it is. It's $27. You can buy it at this affiliate link. This is Wayne's link, all right. I put it up there because I feel sorry for him. No, I'm just kidding. It's a good thing Wayne lives in Oregon. I'd be dead. All right, that's his link. Go go for it. This is really a very sweet piece of software. And like I said, Wayne's an expert on it. So if you need any help, just PM Wayne. Okay. Now, one of the things that I brought up in the past webinars, but it seems I still get emails. You can't do everything that I'm teaching in these webinars unless you have a staff the size of mine. And even the lady with over 500 books, she probably employs half the Philippines in virtual assistants. That's Tam Sheldon. All right. I put this up. You have employees are out, freelancers are in. That'll show you how to hire freelancers and where to go get the better ones. Because you can do a lot of this using virtual assistants. They're not that expensive. You can find them. I put all the best sites to go look for them and find them. You may have to weed through a couple of them. But once you find a good one and you take care of them, you all know Sanchita, my graphics designer. She's a subcontractor. She's very good. I know a lot of you have written to me that are using her, and you're just thrilled with her, and I never expected anything less. I've used her for years, and she's never disappointed me. But that's an example of a subcontractor / freelancer. All right? There's tons of them. Whatever you need, if you get stuck or you need something, just PM us or email, and we deal with, at any given time, I have 24 of them that I'm using, and I use them from all over the world. In fact, I've just hired about 4 or 5 in Israel, and they're very big in freelancing over there. I also got an email from one of the forum members that they just feel so overwhelmed with everything that has to be done in writing and promoting and advertising. So I'm on the tail end of writing this book, The Overwhelmed Author, and it kind of simplifies things for you. The stuff that you really have to do and stuff that's optional. And you can pick and choose. Candidly, like I said before, if you're in BookBump and LinkSlam, you really don't have to do anything else. All right, that will promote you up to the top and keep you there. We're going to be starting BookBump on April 15th, which is next Monday. We got a new set coming out. We got a bunch of new members, a bunch of new book bumpers that will be on this one. A lot of the old ones on the first one that we just closed out last week will be back. Unfortunately, some of them only have 1 or 2 books, so they had to drop out until they bring up their inventory. But if you're not in BookBump and you're not in LinkSlam, then you've been living under a rock, because we've been talking about this for the past couple weeks. All right. In the last webinar, I brought up WorkWise. WorkWise is how you keep track of your freelancers. They can't rip you off if you're using WorkWise. This went live April 1st. Go to it. It's workwise.com. Sign up for a free account. You don't need a credit card. You can do a 30-day trial and check that out. You will be stunned at what this guy, this is Dan Barakowitz out of Israel. I think he's out of Haifa. He built the site. He's a software development engineer out of Israel. This really rocks. I mean, I'm using it, and I'm using it because I have so many subcontractors and freelancers that I use. This keeps track of all of them. They can't cheat on the time. They can't tell you they worked 3 hours and they're really sitting there watching Oprah. All right. Go and sign up for the free trial and check it out, especially if you're using a lot of virtual assistants and freelancers. Okay. One of the things we've been testing is what I call partner promotions. And this is a very simple program. All right. And it's something that has worked extremely well for me. But there's some tricks to it, and I want to point out to you. All right. On the EPW forum, there's over 300 authors and publishers. Many of you know each other because you are conversing back and forth, responding to threads and things like that. What this does is it partners up 2 authors, all right, and you exchange ads in each other's books. Now, I'm going to use Wayne's Gun Control. This is a new book that he just introduced that's doing very well, all right. this is what I would have. He would put this in my book. All right. And my book is, which one did I put it in? Yeah, Why You Do the Things You Do. All right. And at the very end of the book, there's the order. So you can buy his Kindle version, his PDF, or his audiobook version right out of my book. All right. So he has my his ad in my book. All right. Then here's my book. This is my ad in his book. All right. Now, he writes in the survival niche like I do. In fact, his book, let's see what I think I just passed right there. All right. Survival Skills is one of his books. So I would take my ad, which is here, and put it in his book, which is there. And he would take his ad and he could put it in all 8 of my books there. Now, here's the key. You need to find authors that are synergistic with you and that you respect and that are not putting out garbage books. All right, but you also need authors that are synergistic with what you're doing. You wouldn't put my survival books in any of your children's books. You wouldn't put any of Wayne's gun control book in your children's books. And a lot of you are children's book authors. But you can promote each other's children's book. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, why would I give them my reader? Believe me, and understand this. As good as these readers are at looking at books, they can't look at all of them. Especially in the children's book niche, there are hundreds. Go to Amazon categories and scan that 138-page document to where you find children's books. It's in a Word doc, so just go over to Find, put children's book in there, and see how many children's books there are there. All right? There are oodles of them. So you get authors that are publishing books. You're publishing books. If you swap ads, there's still competition. All right? If they like your book, they're going to follow you. Your brand is going to continue to draw that reader. And vice versa. If they like the ad from your partner, they're going to start following him or her. So it works. All right? It works quite well because there's a lot of readers that I'm reaching with my partner ads that I would never reach before because Amazon is so vast, they just can't keep up. They just can't see everything that's going on. All right, if you're a Prime member, I'm a Prime member, you cannot, all the free ebooks, the free movies, in 1 year for $79, there's no way in heck you're going to maximize that $79. It's impossible. You can't read that fast and you can't watch that many movies. So anything that helps put you in front of a reader that's interested in that genre, all right, if somebody bought Wayne's book, survival book, they're going to be interested in my 8 survival books. And what I did was I packaged mine. Those 8 books, if they bought separately, would be about $55. I sell all 8 of them for $19.97 in the PDF versions. And they downloaded File Factory, which is on the screen right there. And once they download those 8 books, I get paid for them downloading it too. I know it's sneaky, but you knew the job was tough when you took it. Okay, here is my package on the 8 books on File Factory. And after they pay, and I think I want to go through, yeah. All right, here's AWeber. Like I said, it's $1. And I want to go through the flow. They see the ad in Wayne's book. They click on it, all right? They go to PayPal first. Let me do that, all right? I created a button right here through Merchant Services on my PayPal account. There's the AWeber form that I built, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. PayPal gives me the code right there at the very bottom, and when they pay, it goes to this information box. When they fill that out, they come here to File Factory, and they're able to download all 8 books. That's the flow. So they go from Wayne's ad in his book to PayPal, PayPal to my AWeber info box. Once they confirm their subscription and give me their name and their email, they go to File Factory, and they download the 8 books that they purchased for $19.97. Let's go back up. That's a simple, that takes about 5 minutes to build an Aweber. And if you get an Aweber account, I'll even do a special webinar showing you how to put everything and use Aweber. If I get enough people that sign up for it. I use Aweber. I don't use GetResponse. I've been with Aweber since they came out with it. They've improved an awful lot. I have, I think, a dozen Aweber accounts. My lists are massive, and I'm able to do a lot of upselling. I make a lot of money through Aweber, and like I said, it's $1 to join for the first 30 days, and then it's $19.95 a month. Okay. Now, we're moving along. I know I presented a lot, but like I said, I want to keep this webinar below certain megabytes so I can upload it to YouTube. In webinar 6, we're going to be talking about viral image marketing. And you've seen these before. Sanchita did these on the right. They're also called memes. Now, most of you know what memes are. Here's one that I just did. All right, the blind leading the blind. It's a set of blinds for viral image marketing. Most of you are familiar with static memes, and Wayne's famous for these. I mean, Wayne puts out more memes. I mean, he's the meme king of memes. But they work, and they sell product, and they sell books. Static memes do very well. But we also have video memes. And video memes are coming up very quickly in popularity. And one of the things that the book and the webinar next time, all right, I had a book here. Where is it? I'll get to it. One of the things that you'll find when you use memes, especially in the book and on the webinar, is I show you where to place them. And I give you the software to do it. The software is free. All right. And where you place them, you just don't place them in social media. There is a ton of sites, and I list every one of them where I've had tremendous success. These are easy to do. The software that I give you actually builds the meme. It's entry level. It's nothing sexy. If you want sexy, you're going to have to hire Sanchita. She does these for like $10. All right. You can hire Sanchita. Wayne, you can also PM Wayne. He does static. He does video memes. But the key is getting it out there in the placement, and that's where we're going to excel. All right. Here's another one, and by the way, that's Angie. I know a lot of you. A lot of the girls in the office pose for a lot of our products. Angie did this a couple of years ago, and this she did before she had her baby boy. This is what she looks like today. You should see the look. Okay, I'm taking it off. Calm down. Calm down. You know, put the knife down. And the RPG. What do you got in there, Armageddon? All right, I'm taking it off. Look, look. Boy, this is a tough room to work. Okay, well, there's the picture. Okay, this is the book, and this will come up on promo on, I think it's this week, so you'll be able to download the book and get a jump start on what we're going to present on the webinar. I've got some really unique memes that Sanchita is putting together for me that we've been testing, that, and I want to show you the ones that are really successful, especially as it pertains to selling books, so you can mimic them. And if you use Sanchita, she knows all this stuff. All right. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you, because it's come up a couple times. All right. Let's go in here. Let's go here. Create space. All right. Now, if you're publishing on CreateSpace, all right, There's one thing when you upload the book cover and you upload the manuscript, they prefer it in PDF. Now, if you use the guy that in fact, he just did a whole bunch for me here. All right, let's open him up. All right, I use Jaw Adams on Fiverr. He charges $5. He'll format your CreateSpace book and put it in PDF for you and deliver it to you for $5. I in the download portals, you'll find a CreateSpace template. You can do it yourself, but best use of your time. Look, I can't do it for $5. All right, and I know how to do it. My staff knows how to do it. They can't do it for $5. So go to Jaw Adams. I've used him for 2-3 dozen books already. I will make sure that you have the URL to him, but all you need is Jaw Adams, and you can get to it. He formats it, so let's go back, and here it is in the PDF. Now let me open this up. And he delivers the PDF, and he delivers it in the Word doc, which he derived the PDF. All right, and this is in CreateSpace now. All right, now notice how, being that this is a paperback, you see how the border here and the border here, and then when you turn the page, it goes the opposite. That's because it's a paperback. All right, now Sanchita does the same thing. You hire her to do your book cover. You send her your Kindle book cover if it's presently a Kindle book, all right? And she will turn it into a CreateSpace cover, which is the back cover here. You give her the content of the back cover. She'll put in the barcode, which is required by CreateSpace, and you can use the Kindle cover you have, and she'll turn it into a CreateSpace cover for, I think she charges $5. So you can't get hurt. If you're going to publish on CreateSpace, be sure that you have both your manuscript and your cover in PDF, and make sure you buy the extended distribution for $25. Otherwise, you're wasting your time with CreateSpace. All right, that should answer a bunch of the questions that I think we had throughout this past week. I don't know if you all have gotten this in your email, but the Nook now has Nook Press. They've upgraded their platform. All right, they're asking you through the email to click, and let me show you down here. All right, where you click here, and they'll guide you from the old platform to the new one, so everything goes over seamless. If you haven't received this, go into your Nook platform, notify support, because they're going to be doing away with the old platform very soon now. So if you do publish on Barnes & Noble Pub-It, all right, make sure that you are participating in the new Nook Press. Now this, I took a look at it. They are definitely improving the Nook. All right, and one of the things that is improving is that they got better promotion. But the main thing is now they offer reviews. They're copying Amazon, so now we can book bump at Pub-It. So I got my staff studying it, and once I have that done, we're going to do CreateSpace next on Book Bump. Then we're going to do Audible.com, the audiobooks. And then we'll come over here and do Pub-It, and then Lulu.com and Smashwords. I'll show you how to book bump on those. Diversify. I know it sounds like a broken record. You're probably tired of hearing it. Diversify your genres that you write in. Diversify the platforms that you publish on. Do not rely on Amazon. Amazon is locked in battle right now. They patented the repurchase of ebooks. I think you read the post that I put up on the forum. That's serious stuff. That means that they can republish, like Google does, republish your book and not pay you. So read those threads that I put up. It's very, very serious stuff. They're trying to push the authors into a less profitable income stream. So we're watching it pretty carefully. I'll keep you posted on stuff that really pertains to self-published indie authors, and we can go from there. Okay, let's go back and let's see the questions that we have. All right. Let's see, let's go up to the top. Oh, hi Leland from sunny Scotland. I wonder if that could be Michael. Yeah, he's the only Scotsman. I love Scott. I mean, if you ever get a chance, people, to go to Scotland, take it. I mean, that is, well, I mean, I had a ball in that country. I'm amazed they even let me back. All right. Okay, we got past the no hearing issue. Yes, this will be the recording is always on that download portal, and hopefully I can get this up to YouTube so you'll be able to come back and look at it as often as you want. All right. The tiny URL, really? Okay, they're saying that the tiny URL is giving an error. Let's see. Okay, this is webinar. Where is it? Huh, it is. Okay. Let me see what's going on there. I don't know why it was doing that. I got it all right. Okay, let's do this. I think no, I'll have it. I'll email it to everybody. That's an easier way to do it, so that you can the direct link. We'll go from there. Thanks for bringing it up to my attention, Linda. Can you just upload a Word doc to Kindle without using Kindle? Yeah, sure. You can do that, but one of the things that Kindle is famous for when they convert it to their Kindle EPUB is if you have illustrations, especially children's books, they are all over the place. All right. The thing about HTML is that it sets your illustrations, especially if you bleed your illustrations on the page. I don't recommend uploading a regular Word doc to Kindle to publish. All right, the fonts get messed up when Kindle switches over. If you upload the Kindle EPUB that Kinstant does, you never have any problems with it. It's pretty foolproof. Steve did a really good job on Kinstant, and it's that Kinstant's really inexpensive. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot. Okay, what forum did you post Document Marketing Robot when you mentioned the forum? That's our, I only mentioned one forum, and that's mine, EPUB Wealth Forum. And if you don't find it on the forum, Linda, just let me know, and I will just PM me, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, we're having a lot of trouble with this platform, Festus, and we're not going to use GoToMeeting anymore. This or GoToWebinar. We've had it with them. Do we need both? SEO Spyglass doesn't do what LinkSlam does. All right. SEO Spyglass is basically, like it says, it's a spyware program to find things out. LinkSlam actually builds the backlinks for you and continues building backlinks for you. You can use SEO Spyglass to ping them, but the other program that I showed you, the Indexer, does a better job of it. It's free too. Okay, the question here is your team might want to check out your free gifts. Some of them have virus malware. Those are false. That's not true. I know some of your virus and malware checkers claim that it is. File Factory wouldn't allow it uploaded if it had any viruses or malware attached to it. They will kick it out. you're getting a false reading from whatever, especially Norton. If you're using Norton, Norton's famous for their false virus. I use eset.com, ESET.com, and they're the best virus software out there. But thanks for bringing it up, Linda. I'm going to make sure that you're taking off my Christmas card list. No, I'm just kidding. Probably going to line up with Angie because I put up that fat woman. So you can have videos to download from File Factory and you get paid. Yes. Anything you put in File Factory, when they download it, you're paid. No, you do not need Amazon S3. Very interesting that you thought of that, Linda. Okay. Charlotte in Belgium, legal protection and privacy is severe here. I think you're referring to the Hercules software going in, not when a crime is being committed, dear. All right, it's all under the Hague. Different rules. Now, if I'm going to go and spy on your spy phone and stuff like that, or your cell phone, yeah, that's not cool. That's not legal. All right, but acting as a licensed investigator, no, those rules do not apply. Anyway, you should be protecting yourself. I noticed, Charlotte, that you took down your picture and put up an avatar. That's smart. Women shouldn't have their pictures up on the net. What does the simple device do, Lisa? What is it called? PM me on that. I don't want to announce that to where, the dirtbags can get a hold of it. All right, PM me on it, and I'll tell you about it. Looking forward to, overwhelmed authors. Yeah, wait till when you get the book, you're going to see that what I've tried to do is just put the stuff that's really important for authors to do, and the rest of it, everybody's telling you got to do this and you got to do that, and if you have the time and the talent, sure. But the stuff that really has to be done, that kind of falls by the wayside, and that's what I'm trying to overcome. Are you doing categories for the book bump as we were battling around? No. Categories have no application in book bump. The only thing book bump pays attention to is sales. All right, and we solved that problem from the last bump. That's the only thing that matters. Categories don't mean squat. If you have the right keyword in the right ASIN, you're fine. How much you get paid from File Factory? That I showed you when you download the PDF, the rates are listed there for what they pay you per 1,000 downloads. And don't get scared about that 1,000 downloads. I'm doing that about every 2 hours. That's how fast these people, they just constantly are downloading off that premium site. I don't know how File Factory keeps up with the whole thing. They must have one heck of a load balancing software to balance out their servers. I wouldn't want that job. Wow, ads and ebooks to build a list and get paid by File Factory? Yep, you're right. When you start combining all these little things, it adds up to big bucks down the road. The ads that I place in different authors' books that when I used the beta test really bumped up sales. And when they put their ads in mine, of course, I'm selling over 11,000 books a month. Don't expect to find somebody that matches you. All right. It's good that you do, but I wouldn't worry about that. If you bring the person along into best-selling status, it gets better and better. The best thing is to really pay attention to the book. And in my volume 3 of how to promote your book online and offline, I give you a checklist of what you should look for in a partner. All right. And that's important. You have to be able to get along and agree with what's in their book. I've read some books that have some questionable things in them that I would not want my stuff in. So read the checklist and you'll be fine. All right. Let's go down. Yeah, Carolyn, if a lot of people buy Aweber, I'll do a special webinar and show you how to use it I'm literally an expert on that site. In fact, one of my books is AWeber Primer, where I show people in my book how to use AWebers to their maximum potential. When you get done with it, I mean, AWeber, it takes about 5 minutes to put up a new list and start utilizing the site. So yeah, okay. Okay, memes. The question is, what are memes? Okay, a meme is a static image that is clickable to some action. In the example I showed you, Blind Leading the Blind, that was to sell the book Viral Image Marketing. All right, on the video memes, after the video plays, we can code it to where it automatically clicks through to your action site. It could be your book site, it could be your blog, it could be an affiliate program, an affiliate product, anything. All right, but the meme is drawing the reader's or the viewer's attention, and if it goes viral, just like distraction marketing, we use the email system to make it viral. If it goes viral, people are clicking on it and going and seeing your stuff because they enjoyed the fact that your meme was cute. And you've seen these memes all over. I mean, you know, cats laying on their back and, you know, just real funny stuff. I mean, they're all over Facebook all the time. So they work. They work very well. Okay, where did you get best-selling author seal? Oh, we made those. Go to, I think, when you get the PDF, click on, I think it's webinar number 2, and they're called Amazon Images. And you can download all of them. Do you have to wait for a period of time before Amazon? You can put it on any other platforms? I don't get the question. The only thing on Amazon where you're required to be exclusive is their KDP Select. There's no other requirement. You can put memes, books, anything. All right, so hope if I didn't answer, at least PM me, and I'll do my best. All right, Tom, I'm going to have to email that out to everybody who's on the call. I'll email the link to the webinar. Apparently, it's busted. I don't understand why it's busted, but it is. All right. Is the Kindle book template in the down? Yes, the Kindle book template. If you go on the EPW forum under files on the top menu bar, you'll also find the Kindle template there with the CreateSpace template. But it's in the, I think it's webinar 2 again. But go through all those download portals. You'll find it, both CreateSpace and the Kindle template. Okay, will SEO Spyglass let you find out keywords for Kindle books or only standard web pages? Unfortunately, standard web pages. All right. But the Ninja Tracker will find out your keywords on Amazon. So you can just download that. Like I said, I think it's $27. It's worth it, believe me. Let's see. Well, SEO's okay. Lee, amazing webinar, and you are amazing. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thanks, Diane. I appreciate those kind words. If we publish on BNN through Smashwords, are they taking care of it? No. Good question. Who said that? Don, man. Super Don. No. The question is, if we publish on Smashwords, are they taking care of the Nook Press conversion? No. You'll have to do the Nook Press conversion on your own, and Smashwords will automatically pick that up. So good point. Thank you, Don. Should have done that on my own. Thank you, Charlotte, for the kind words. Do you recommend we start with Amazon since they are working on stealing? You know, you're not going to... Don't spy that. Do you recommend we start with Amazon since they're working on stealing author content? You know, they're all doing it. All right, don't cut the nose off to spite your face. My philosophy is you use Amazon and make as much money as you can on Kindle while the making is good. All right. Uh, I always make more sales off my epubwealth.com site than I make on any other platform. Always promote your own blog. I purposely put those three things on WordPress on your download portal because your own personal blog is so very important. And make sure you link slam every page of your blog. All right, not just your home page, every page, right down to your contact page. Make sure you link slam it and get that out there. And you'll see that the traffic will pick up. Okay, okay, what is the end of this link? Software topic and form. Oh, Ed, when you get the PDF of the webinar, just open it up and you'll find the link in there. Wayne asked, what flavor ice cream are you sitting on? When in today's email, he asked me a question that I thought was obvious, so I wrote back to him. And at the end of it, I put, duh. And he wrote back, he says, you Rangers are smartasses. And I says, no, we're not. It's a definition of a smartass is somebody that can sit on a gallon of ice cream and tell you what flavor it is. I says, we Rangers can't do that. I says, Marines got that market cornered. So we're constantly bantering back and forth. Good one, but not very funny, Wayne. I'll get you for this. Okay. Yes. On our list of links from Linkslam, do you ping the video on YouTube? Yes. Put all your YouTube videos, any URL that deals with promotion of your book, send it to Linkslam so that we can backlink it. All right. YouTube, Vimeo, any of it, or Stage.com, any of those things we could slam links to, and it'll increase traffic for you. Good one, Marjorie. Yeah, Tom Urbanek is saying, yes, I get false positives from antivirus too. That's a big problem. You got to remember one thing. File Factory is not going to allow any viruses or malware uploaded. They scan that, and it shows you when you're uploading it. They're scanning it to make sure that there's no garbage on it. Oh, okay. I'm reading. How many books do you have to list now for book? We do 5. How many list? How many? The question is, how many books do you have to list now for Book Bump? Maximum 5 a week. All right, 1 each day. But if you have 1 or 2, put it there. That means you just participate Monday if you have 1, and you're done. If you have 2, you participate Monday and Tuesday, and you're done. So don't let the fact that you only have 1 or 2 books stop you. Get those books selling so that you have that income coming in, and you can write more books. All right. Okay, you're saying you meant for Book Bump, since there are so many people and genres of books, were you going to categorize them according to nonfiction advice? How to? No, that's something I wouldn't even want my staff to undergo something like that. Like I said, just sales and the keywords will do it. Okay, if you have multiple books in a series to publish around the same time, what is the best way to do it? What is the best way to do the free KDP polls for each to get Amazon interior links, etc.? Okay, good question, Linda. You book bump each one separately, even though it's in a series, unless you're offering the whole series at a package price. Then you would book bump the package price ASIN. Now, a lot of you are not aware that you can package on Amazon and sell more than 1 book at one time. Angie, make me a note, would you please? I'm going to have to put that on webinar 6. I'll show you how to do that. All right. Angie will let me know. So you book bump each one separately, Linda, and then you promote each one separately on KDP Select. So if you book bump at the same time that, or the day after or 2 days later after you promote it, not the same day. Hopefully that answers. If not, PM me. Yeah, Marjorie, like I said, I'll do an AWeber webinar, and that'll answer your question. Linda's asking if I would add the AWeber training ebook in the file factory, but you didn't say please, so I'm not going to do it. No, I'll add it. I'll put it up in the download portal for you. Lisa, KDP Select terms, what do you mean? Question mark. I don't get that one, so either PM me and I'll answer it there. Okay, you have, Joan, you have promotional videos ready to go. Are there some instructional materials on means? PM me and I'll send you the viral image marketing book, and all your answers are in there. Okay, hold on a minute. Somebody's asking for the forum. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, I just sent to everybody. That's how you get to the forum. Linda, does NinjaTracker work on standard HTML sites or only WordPress? Let me rephrase that. NinjaTracker is the program, the HTML that you put into Amazon. Pretty Links is the tracking part of it. Pretty Links is a WordPress plugin, so it's not going to work on a non-WordPress site. Sorry. Is it worth book bumping books that are going to be priced at $99? Definitely. You know, I mean, dollars, cents add up into big dollars. I'd like to know what book you're going to price at 99 cents. That seems awfully low, unless it's a one recipe cookbook. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm still not understanding, Lisa. You say exclusive to KDP. Yes, if you're in KDP Select, it is exclusive for 90 days. So hopefully, I don't know what you're getting at, but like I said, PM me and I'll clarify. Linda, would you please add the viral imaging? Yeah, okay, I'll put it in the download portal for you. It's going to be on promo in a couple days anyway. Okay, that's it. I think I've answered everything else. Anybody have any more questions? Shove them in now, because I'm going to get out of here and see if I can get this thing uploaded to YouTube. I don't see any more questions, so that means you're all super brainy people. I thank you for the kind words that were in the question box. Webinar 6, it's going to be a lot of fun, especially when you see what you can do with these memes. And in fact, I may even bring Wayne on and let him show you how to build some of the stuff that he's been doing. But until then, God bless you all. Be careful. If you need anything, PM me or email me. Angie has been answering a lot of emails. Praise God. Even though she's too big to get out of the chair. Just kidding. Sit there. I think she pulled a knife. But anyway, till next time, you take care. God bless, and we'll see you soon.